Good morning. So today is Monday, July 15th. And tomorrow here in the States, we have a full moon. And I'm going to do a little check-in and see what we can look forward to this week. I've got some stuff going on with a particular person, and I just kind of want to see for all of us what to expect. What's the theme for this week with this full moon? So, what is the overall theme, we'll just say, for the next 7 days? What does the next 7 days look like? What is the overall theme for the next 7 days? I feel like I want that one. And that one seems to want to come out. What is the overall theme? We got 2 more. Do I want any more? Let's get... No, I don't want any more of those. So the first thing is prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. That's nice. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. That fits right along what is going on in my life. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Also, what is going on in my life? And leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So that kind of applies to what's going on in my life also. I am currently in negotiations with my divine masculine about taking a step forward. And we are not in the same spot at the moment. And the funny thing is I have these magnets. I think they're called Rattlesnake magnets. I've been playing with them for a week and a half or 2. I can't remember how long I've had them. But I play with them, and they'll go together, they won't go together, or they'll zing off into space. That's kind of where we're at right now, is like trying to get into vibrational alignment, and we'll be in vibrational alignment for a little bit, and then something will happen, and it'll be like he's turned himself around and we're repelling each other. So I've always seen that was something that would happen, but it's funny that I'm actually watching that play out in my real life. So that would apply to anybody in your life who is not a vibrational match. When you guys are vibrationally matched, whether it's friend, family member, whatever, boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're matched, you're going to cruise down the road like that. And then when you're not, you can't push those things together for nothing. And so it's just interesting how these magnets kind of helped clarify when I was feeling vibrationally out of alignment with some stuff that was going on, and I had to get like super clear. So enough about magnets. But I thought that was interesting how I could physically feel that I was getting vibrationally out of alignment, and I had to like call in my head and go, we need to have a talk here because something's not aligning all of a sudden, and I need to get this out. And I was very proud of myself. So let's see what kind of shadow effects could be coming up this week that could possibly trigger us, that could possibly set us off, make us cry, make us emotional, make us angry, whatever the case is. What kind of shadow effects do we need to be on the lookout for this week, of things that maybe need to be released, whatever? Because I can tell you 2 months ago when we had that full moon in Scorpio in May, I did some major releasing and then spent the next week bawling my head off. Child orphan. Okay, the shadow attributes: feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. So I'm just going to say probably some abandonment issues could come up. There could be some triggering around that. So keep an eye on that. And the next one, shadow attribute, is using talent as an excuse to mistreat others. posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. So, however that plays in, I'm trying, I gotta say, when I was in real estate, I got to be very, very, very good at, God, what's the word that's wanting to come? Negotiating. And we're negotiating right now, and I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyway. Shadow attributes: blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resists moving on through forgiveness. So there's some childhood wounds that could be coming up around this. Whatever's going on this week. What else? What other shadow attributes could be coming up that need to be looked at? So we're looking at abandonment issues, some childhood, things that happen in childhood, some childhood wounding that could come up, trying to use maybe a negative, something negative in your life as getting pity from somebody. So what else are we here? Shadow attribute: gambler, relying on luck other than hard work. Okay, so however that plays out in your life. All right, so we've just done some shadow attributes. Let's think about, those are blocks. Those are the same things. Let's think of something. I want to see what's something that we can look forward to releasing this week. Perhaps something that could be an issue that we can look forward to not having to deal with and that we can say goodbye to. What is something that we can say goodbye to this week and release during this full moon? Because my understanding is that impatience. Okay. So if you're finding yourself impatient, you're going to find out that everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. I believe we already had a card that said there is no hurry or force to, there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So perhaps you've been impatient about something, and now you are going to have to just kind of sit back and relax and realize it's all going to happen in divine timing. So that's good. If that's something that's coming up for release, I think I've gotten really good at being patient. I was very impatient when I was younger, but when you get to this age, I'm like, I can wait you out. I mean, I can really wait it out. And I have friends that are really aggravated that things aren't happening on my end with my divine masculine, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna push it. And they're just like, I can't believe how patient you are with him. Well, nothing else I can do about it. So what else? Oh, there's one that's flipped over. Let's see what that is. Impasse. Oh, so a stalemate. Perhaps you have been in a stalemate and you are going to come out of the stalemate. If you've been in a stalemate situation with somebody or at work or relationship or whatever, it looks like there's going to be some movement that happens and you're not going to be in the stalemate or impasse anymore. What else can you look forward to releasing in this full moon next week and not have to deal with it anymore? So what else can you look forward to? There's one. Wisdom. Releasing wisdom. Now, what I'm thinking that means is you're going to get a chance to use some of your wisdom on somebody else. Somebody could be coming to you for advice, and you are going to be able to express some wisdom. And when I say release, because release makes it sound like, why would you release wisdom that you have accumulated? You would not. But you could release that on somebody, and that's come to you for advice, come to you for help, someone that, you're going to be releasing some of your wisdom on somebody. That's interesting. So maybe you've learned a significant amount about something, and you're going to be going into teacher mode for something. What else are we going to be releasing this week during this full moon that we don't have to worry about anymore? Prayer. Releasing prayer. So it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of praying about something. And what I feel like I'm seeing is we are putting a prayer in a balloon and we are releasing it to the sky. So how would that play in? We are releasing our wishes into the universe, kind of like, okay, you know what I want. I'm releasing this to you okay, so this is what's coming to me, is it feels like you are going to be releasing control in the way of saying to the universe, you know what I want. It's in a balloon. This is what I'd like to have, and I'm going to release this up into the universe and let them take care of that. So that to me is like releasing control, if that makes any sense. Where you're releasing a prayer, which to me is just kind of telling the universe, this is what I want, and I'm just going to let you handle it and quit worrying about it. What else are we going to release this week? So it seems like there's a whole lot of, sorry, my nose itches. A whole lot of letting go of making things happen, control issues, taking a leap of faith, just kind of letting things happen, unfold the way they're supposed to. Quit being so impatient about making something happen. You're going to come out of a stalemate. I can certainly see how this is applying in my life. I don't know how this is applying in your life, but I hope you find some use from this. If you don't, you don't. Self-worth. Okay, we're releasing some self-worth issues. That's always good. And we're releasing impartiality. Ambivalence to me is like when you're ambivalent about wishy-washy, you're releasing being wishy-washy. So something, okay, again, somebody talking out of two sides out of their mouth. One day they say this, one day they say this, and it's like wishy-washy. It's like ambivalent, like, one day you're here, one day you're here. You're like, you can't make up your freaking mind. And so you're going to release that and you're going to get some clarity. That is what I am reading into that. If you read into something different, let me know. Okay, so I have asked what the theme is. I have asked what some of the shadow aspects are. What are we going to be releasing? What do we have to look forward to? For some reason, I feel like I want those cards instead. What can we look forward to this week during this full moon, with the releasing, with the letting go of control issues, the Rainbow Reviver? I get that a lot. The only thing that I can say is like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So it kind of feels like, I guess that feels more like kind of wish fulfillment coming through. Letting go of some of this other stuff is allowing what you've like kind of the message that you've put out to the universe and said, this is what I want. And so some of that feels like it's starting to come in. That one wants to come out. What a commitment. Okay. What else is coming out? What else is coming out? What else is coming out? What else can you look forward to? I guess that's what I mean. Life purpose. Okay, so some of you who don't know what your life purpose is, That could be something. I was thinking about doing the life purpose card, so I'll throw that in at the end, because since that's coming out, some of you may end up getting more direction or more clarity on what your life purpose is if you've been struggling with that. What else can we look forward to during this week of the full moon? What else can we look forward to? I feel like I want that one. Abundance. That's the second time we've got prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. There's another abundance card. Abundance comes in all ways, shapes, and form. It could be money. It could be love. It could be happiness. It could be, you know, what's your abundance? Name your abundance. What do you want more of? I would like more money to pay the bills. I would like more happiness, more fun. I need some fun in my life. I haven't had a lot of fun lately. Inner peace. I'll take some of that. That goes along with joy and happiness. Okay. One last thing I will do for, well, maybe one, I say one last thing, but maybe I have more. For those of you who have yet to figure out what your life purpose is, or maybe need to drill in, I feel like I'm hearing him going, drill in on your life purpose. You have 5 ideas, but you don't know which one you need to drill in on. This is for you. This row is for you guys. For those of you that need to drill in on your life purpose, practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly, and I don't feel like that is music. So if there is something that you maybe have a knack for or that you are interested in, practice it, because you're not going to be able to take that out into the world if you don't know what you're doing. And I go back to when I started tarot cards and when I started this channel. I wanted to learn how to do tarot cards. I knew doing one reading once every 6 months was not going to get me proficient and the place that I wanted to be. So that's when I was like, I'm going to start my YouTube channel, and it basically will force me to do 12 readings every 2 weeks. I'll do horoscopes once a month or twice a month, and that will help me get really, really, really proficient at doing my readings. So whatever you have that you like to do, again, I've said this in the past, if you've got to chase down your neighbors or your friends to practice on, if you're just starting Reiki, or if you want to be a life coach or whatever, massage tech, whatever it is, you need to start practicing on people and get proficient at it. So what else for those of you who need to drill in? And also going along with that, if you have 5 things that you're interested in, I think the practice thing, if you start, you're like, I don't know what I want to do. As you start doing that and like start trying to practice on people, you're going to find out if you are vibrationally aligned with it or not. Your magnet's either going to stick with that or it's going to zing off and it's going to go, yeah, this doesn't feel right. It's just so weird. I gotta say, it's so weird how playing with those magnets for the last 2 weeks has helped me get more clear about being in alignment with myself and what is important to me. And it's just, get you some magnets. I think I spent $10 on those. I think they're called Rattlesnake Hematite. I got them off of Amazon, $10, and I love them. Playing with them, they're very grounding and relaxing, and for those of you who have ADD, they'd be great to play with while you're watching TV or whatever. Okay, that one wants to come out. Teaching. Okay, some of you are meant to teach. You inspire young people to learn, and whether it's young people or big people, teaching is in your blood. Teaching has been in my blood for a long, long time. So, and it's not the kind of, I did not go to school to be a teacher, but I've been teaching people, like I said, my job is to heal and then teach other people to heal. and to help raise the vibrations of the earth. So that's kind of my job, is I teach people how to do that. So what are you supposed to be teaching people how to do? What are you good at? What's something that you are better at than anybody else? Oh, there it is. Put that one. Justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. That does not necessarily mean you are meant to be a lawyer, but there is something about your career that brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So, you know, maybe it's foster kids. You're supposed to help with foster kids. Maybe you're supposed to help the homeless. I don't know. However that resonates with you. What else is possibly a life purpose for some of you guys that are watching this? No, I don't want that one. I want this one. Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. When I see that, I always think of someone who is speaking on stage and like speaking at a seminar. So part of your job is to travel around and speak a seminar and teach people whatever it is you're supposed to be teaching. Keep that in mind. I want that one. Builder. Your innate ability to build and create things, brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. That does not necessarily mean you build buildings either, or houses. You could build a business. You could build a following. You could build all kinds of things. Take that how it resonates. Okay, do I have any other ones that I want to do? I want last words. Last words, these are angel therapy. Last words from the universe about what's going on this week that did not get covered in the rest of this. What else did not, what didn't get covered? What else do we need to be on the lookout for? Yeah, I want that one. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. We've already got the inner peace card. So it appears that there's some peace coming down the road. There might be some things that we need to get out of the way in order to find that peace. But forgiving must be one of them. What else is something that's coming down the pike this week? Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Just like yesterday when I was in negotiations and I felt like it took a turn going down this way and down the ditch. And I was like, I can feel it. I was paying attention to my intuitive feelings going, this is not right. Something's not right. If I follow this path, I'm going to regret it. So I need to speak my mind now before we get, halfway down there. And then I backtrack. So pay attention to your feelings. If you're vibrating off, something is, like you've got a gut feeling something is off or not right, pay attention to that. Do that whether there's a full moon or not, that's just that needs to happen all the time. I want this one. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. If you are a light worker, we tend to have a lot of people that want to come to us for advice. They want to come to us to get advice from, to make themselves feel better. Could call them psychic vampires. So if you've got any of that hanging around or any of that lingering around, make sure that you clear any of that negative energy out of your aura. And I don't use that word aura very often, so take that how it resonates. Let's get a couple more here. What else do we need to look out for or watch out for? Okay, I want that one. Books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Well, I keep getting hammered with that. I started my book on Saturday. because every time I turn around, something's getting shoved in my face about writing my journey down with my divine masculine twin flame, call him whatever you want. The person that helped me grow spiritually into the person that I am now. We're either about to have a beginning or we're about to have an ending. He's either about to zing off into space or he's about to come into alignment and land his damn plane. Whatever happens, I am not in control of it. All I can do is pay attention to my feelings, and if it's vibing off, I gotta say no. As I suggest he do the same thing. If we're not a fit, we're not a fit. If we are, we are. Okay, I want one more, but there. Cancel, clear, delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done. That's what's going on for the next week, for the full moon. What we're looking forward to, what we're releasing, what we need to kind of keep an eye on. It looks like it's all good stuff. It does not appear from this reading that it is going to be a super, super tough week. I hope not. I hope it does not end up like it did 2 months ago. That was just painful. So hopefully I've got all that cleared, and you too. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.